Microphone check, 1, 2. What is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. What's up, everybody? Good evening. Thanks everybody for joining. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm the CEO at Business Credit Building. Today we're going to talk about how to get Amazon, Dell, and Walmart business credit cards without a personal guarantee. Okay, let me share my screen right away. Let's get this thing going. Okay, we're gonna be in and out of here. All right. If you can hear me right now and you know where the chat box is, please put in your business name and what type of business you do. If you know where the chat box is. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. So right now you should be able to see my desktop. Let's put it on a little bit bigger for you. Like that. That should work. There we go. I see somebody chimed in the chat there. Mr. Jason got Smart Belts LLC. No doubt about it. All right. Okay, so let me move this over here. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Jason, thank you for that. Okay, let's get started. How to get Amazon, Dell, and Walmart business credit cards without a personal guarantee. And before I start, just let me let you know that when you're thinking about funding your business, right, there's definitely 3 C's that you need to think about. That's credit, cash flow, or collateral, okay? Now, if you got all 3 of those, right, if you got all 3 of those C's, then you could possibly qualify for a SBA loan, and that's the best money that you can get for businesses. Now, if you got 2 of those 3 C's, then you could possibly qualify for a term loan. If you have 1 of those 3 C's, depending on which one of the 3 C's that you do have, then there's some money available for you for your business. Now, if you have no 3 C's, right? If you don't have any of the 3 C's, credit, collateral, or cash flow, then you got to start with business credit. And as you build your business credit, then you get access to more and more money. And business credit is really good because it allows you to offset expenses to operate your business. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people are just waiting for that $150,000 lick. You know, sometimes it don't come like that, right? Sometimes you got to piece it together, okay? So now we're going to talk about Amazon, Dell, and Walmart business credit cards. You should be able to see the screen. Let's get going. Okay, business credit. Business credit is credit you get in your business name. This credit is linked to your EIN, not your social. Since there's no link to your social, there's no personal credit check to get approved. You can also get most business credit without the owner supplying a personal guarantee. No link. Here goes the benefits to business credit. There's no link to consumer credit, so no personal credit check is required. And accounts don't report to the consumer agencies. No personal guarantee is needed in most cases. Credit limits are 10 to 100 times higher than with consumer credit. You can build business credit and get a good score fast. Having business credit increases the value of your company. And also, you won't need financials or collateral for approval in order to get business credit, okay? So you could be jacked out and don't have none of the 3 C's, and you could build business credit, okay? It's a strategy involved. And I got on my website, there's a YouTube button, and there are webinars that I have that show you exactly how to build business credit, okay? Okay, now, when you're trying to get these credit cards we're talking about, Amazon, Dell, Walmart, the first thing, you just can't run up in there. They're not going to give you it just out the box, right? So you got to prepare yourself. You have to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. One of the first steps of doing that is making sure you got a business name. Okay, you go to the Secretary of State and you register your business name. Okay, credit issuers and lenders can deny you credit just based on your business name as well. This is because some industries are restricted or high risk, and credit issuers and banks won't lend to them or make make the terms difficult. Your name alone can allude to you being in one of these industries. So choose your name carefully and try to make it as general as possible, something that might not reference your industry. Okay. It's very important that you use your exact business legal name. Anytime, any place you are going to put your business name, you will put it exactly how you registered it with the Secretary of State. The Secretary of State is going to send you a certificate. Now, that certificate has your business name and address on it. And that is how you want to represent your business, exactly how it is spelled. And I do mean exactly. Okay. Okay, getting started, setting up your EI, your entity. All right. Okay. The first step in building business credit is to ensure you have a business entity set up. All right. A business entity is an entity that is formed and administered as per commercial law in order to engage in business activities, charitable work, or other activities allowable. Most often, business entities are formed to sell a product or a service. So when you register your business name, that's when they will ask you to select an entity. Okay. Now, when you select your entity, what you need to know is that if you select a proprietorship or a partnership, then you will be liable for anything that happens with this business. In order to separate your liability, your personal liability from your business liability, you need to select a limited liability corporation, an LLC, or a corporation. Okay. You can surely call me. I see your message there, Mr. Chen. You can surely call me, no doubt. You got my number though, right? 404-500-9687. Okay, so about this entity, right? That's what you need to know about this entity stuff. All right. Is that in order to separate your personal liability from your business liability, you select LLC or a corporation. Okay. Now, you also need to have an EIN number. Okay. You definitely have to have an EIN number. Mr. Chen, did you hear that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so an EIN number. I'm not going to talk that much about an EIN number, but I'm going to tell you the two things that you need to know about an EIN number. The EIN number, you cannot build business credit or set up your business correctly if you do not have an EIN number. And two, the EIN number is absolutely free. Free. Okay? Okay. Now, once you got your certificate from your once you got your certificate from the Secretary of State and you have your EIN number, that's when you go set up your bank account. Okay, you have an EIN number. Okay, here's my number. Ready? Boom. 404-500-9687. The website is businesscreditbuilder.us. All right. Boom, boom, bam. I'm gonna show it on the screen soon also. Okay. Give me a moment. Let me get through this. Okay. The EIN number, bank account. Okay, make sure you get that bank account once you got your EIN number and your certificate from the Secretary of State. Right? Boom, set up your bank account. Right? Okay, we got some information. Okay, now selecting your address. This is information you need to know about selecting the address for your business. There's three options. I have them listed up here, right? The first option is a brick and mortar. You must have a place that you can select, that you can accept packages. The second option is a virtual business address. Okay, there's many companies out there that do virtual business addresses. And a lot of my clients get virtual addresses because they don't want to give out their home address, right? So you can get a virtual address for as low as $50 a month. The last resort is to use your home address. But the home address is this. Lenders and creditors don't really think that home-based businesses are credible, right? But they look at that on a case-by-case basis. For instance, let's say you're a hairstylist. Boom. Well, that sounds logical. But on the other hand, let's say you're a trucking company. Well, maybe your trucks can't stay at the house. See, the one thing to know is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report is a Google Maps picture of your business address. So they're looking at your business address when they're trying to decide whether or not to give you the address. Hey, Mr. Chen, did you get that? Are you still here? All right. Hello, everybody that came in. All right. Are y'all with me? Somebody say something. All right. If you didn't already, put your business name in the chat. Let me know what type of business you have. All right. Okay, now we're talking about these business addresses, right? Okay, bet. Okay, cool. Dr. Melissa, oh, I'm gonna mess up your name, Dr. Melissa. I went for it. Okay, let's get back to this address. So there's three options, right? The brick and mortar, the virtual address, the home address, the last resort. You cannot use a PO box and you cannot use a UPS address. Trust. All right. Boom. Here goes my hookup for virtual address. Da Vinci Virtual Office. Right. Go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. You see it on the screen, right? Boom. Cool. Cool. I said it right. All right. Bet. All right. Who we got up in here? Okay. Angel Soul. All right. Cool. All right. Okay. Now, okay, we was talking about Da Vinci. Da Vinci, go to this website to get the virtual address for as low as $50 a month, right? You go to businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, right? And then there's a telephone number to call, the person to ask for, and there's instructions. When selecting an address with Da Vinci, you will want to pick a location with this verbiage: private mailbox number issued required. Trust, that's the move right there. All right. Now, if I'm going so fast, y'all can take notes, y'all can do screenshots. I'm also going to record this and put it on my YouTube. All right. The website, y'all got the website, right? Businesscreditbuilder.us. Then you click on the YouTube. All right. Boom, bam. All right. Now, also in setting up your business to be credible in the eyes of the lender, you must have a local telephone number that is for your business. All right. This is a must, right, to set up your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Okay. You shouldn't use a personal home phone or a cell phone number on your applications. You need a designated number for your business. Okay. Do not use a home phone or a cell phone as your main telephone number for your business. You must use a real business phone number. You can use a voice over IP or a VoIP phone number is okay. This means you can use a phone number from a place like Freedom Voice. That's a virtual number, okay? Ensure you also get set up with a toll-free number, okay? Let me see. All right, now for the telephone, right? This is my go-tos: Freedom Voice, Vonage, and Ring Central. All three of these will do you nice. But my go-to is Freedom Voice. They're going to set you up a local telephone number for $9.99 a month. Then they're going to list it with the National 411 directory for $3 a month. Okay? Now, this is what you need: a local number that is listed with 411 National Directory. Need. You know what a need is compared to a want. This is not the step that you skip right here. Okay? I'm just letting you know, right? Boom. Okay, so okay, so you need to get this telephone number local. Now, this is a need. Now, I also recommend getting an 800 number. All of these companies will do that. Get you an 800 number and a fax number, right? Freedom Voice will do all of that for under $20 a month. All right. Now, the 800 number and the fax number, that's not needed. The local number is needed, but this is how they do it. When they look and check your telephone number is listed with the National 401 Directory, check, because they will give you a red flag for that. Now, they see that you got a fax number and you got an 800 number. Now you're looking more like you are a credible business, okay? Make sure you got an email and a website set up. Do not use a free email service. You want to have your email with the root of your business, like your website is abc.com. So you want your email to be my name at abc.com. You get it? That's like some simple stuff right there. But they, when you do communicate with these companies, they do not want to see you doing business from your free email service. They want to see you doing business from your business, right? Now, set up a professional website that looks good and describes your products and services, all right? Set up a professional email. I do websites, start at $350. Schedule a free business credit consultation by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. That's how you start. You schedule with me so we can do a financial assessment of your business. We can also give you a free business credit consultation, figure out where you are and where you need to go, and figure out how we get there. All right, now check it out. Licensing. The basic thing is this: a lot of people got their license, right? But on their license, they might have an old address. They will deny you for having an old address on your license, and they don't have to tell you why. Boom, that's what you need to know. All right. You also have to get your DUNS number. All right. And I'm telling you, this stuff is so important. This is the most important piece of preparing and setting up your business, right? So you have to go to Dun & Bradstreet and request a DUNS number. The DUNS number is an identifying number that directly identifies your business related to your business address. This is crucial. You cannot build business credit without this DUNS number. I'm trying to let you know, all right? All right, bet. All right, now that you know that. Okay. Okay, cool. Grab your business credit reports, okay? Now, there's 3 companies that are the main business credit reporting agencies. There's Dun & Bradstreet, there's Experian, and Equifax. You need your business credit reports because when you get these trade lines and you make these payments, you're going to want to track your trade lines by pulling your business credit reports and being able to read your business credit reports. They're not that easy to read because it don't say trade line 1 was Home Depot. No, don't do that. It goes Home and Garden, limit $100. They bought something. They paid it back on time. That's what's going to be on there. And you got to be able to read it, right? Okay, and figure out which trade line is which ones reported, which one didn't. Follow up on the ones that didn't. All right, boom. Grab your business credit reports. Okay, we went through that. Okay, you should be monitoring your business credit reports through Experian, Equifax, and Dun & Bradstreet. Oh, one thing about that. Doing your business credit reports, right? Getting access to your business credit reports. These companies, Equifax, Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, they're in the business of collecting information, repackaging it, and selling it. So they're going to sell you your business credit report for about $100 a month. When you do business with me, I'm going to set you up with an account for $25 a month, and you get access to all 3 of the business credit reports. Boom, right? Notice these buttons at the bottom. Get a free guide, how to build business credit, by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. If you need to talk to me about a business finance assessment, you schedule a free business credit consultation by going to /consult. If you think you qualify for funding right now, just go to /get funding. Okay, make sure you get your vendor accounts first. Okay, now that we went through all the steps of setting up your business credible in the eyes of the lender, right? So now we're going to actually start doing something and build some business credit. And I'm telling you, see how long it took to set up your business? It's that important to do that. I'm telling you, that's the most important piece in this thing, is setting up your business correctly. Okay. Now we got to do something. Now we got to go find vendors that's going to give us credit when we have no credit, and they have to be able to report to the business credit reporting agencies, and both of those are hard. Not that many businesses are going to give you credit when you have no credit, and there's only 10% of all businesses even report to the business credit reporting agencies because they're under high restrictions and guidelines to even be able to report. So this is a hard step, okay? When establishing business credit, there's actually 3 types of credit you can get. There's vendor credit. These are the starter accounts that offer net 30 terms. There's store credit. That's the revolving credit cards that are available in the retail stores we all know. There's also cash credit. These are like credit cards, revolving credit cards such as Visa, MasterCard, and you can get cash off of those, right? Okay. The biggest mistake entrepreneurs make when building business credit is that they try to apply for store credit or cash credit first and skip the vendor credit. So I'm telling you, it's a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step, and there's no skipping steps. Jason has a question. I have 2 trucks strictly in the business name. Am I ready for revolving lines of credit? Just because you got 2 trucks in your name, we have to find out some more information, like those 2 trucks that's in your name. Are those bills getting paid on time? Are they reporting to the business credit reporting agency? Are you pulling your business credit reports? Lines of credit a lot of times are related to personal credit, unless your business credit is thorough, meaning that you got 10 or more trade lines on your credit report, paying on time. Okay, I hope I answered that question. Let's move forward. Okay, get vendor accounts first. You got a DUNS number. That's cool. That's cool. That's all the setup stuff. That's all the setup stuff. Now that you've done the basic ABC setup stuff, now we're going to do some work by getting these vendor accounts. The idea here, Mr. Jason, the idea here is to have a list of trade lines on your credit report, your business credit report, so that you can show them that I have credit, just like on your personal. In order to have a good personal credit report, you got to have some stuff on there paying good, so they can see, oh, wow, he got good personal credit, right? It's the same thing with business credit. You got to have some trade lines. You got to have 10 or more trade lines. And when they see that, they say, wow, he could do this. Nice on the Verizon. Verizon does not report. Okay, so get vendor accounts first. You must get approved with vendor accounts first. Then after you use those accounts and pay your bills, the accounts will get reported to the business credit reporting agencies. Then and only then will you have established business credit profile and score. Once your business credit's established, you can start to get approved for store revolving credit next. Okay, now I'm gonna give you some starter vendors. Starter vendors, I'm telling you, don't skip steps. You need these starter vendors. Okay, here we go. True starter vendors. The first one to go to is Maverick Office Supplies. You can go to the website /vendors, and there's a link to Maverick Office Supplies to get hooked up on that account. That's an easy account to get to. Okay. Uline, Barnett, the CEO Creative, and Quill. These are all good starter vendors that's going to give you credit when you have no credit. They're going to give you credit just because your telephone number is listed and you got an EIN number. Mr. Jason got another question. How do I see all my vendors in the business credit? On your business credit report, you have to pull your business credit report from Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. All right. And then you look at those reports and you count your trade line. It's not going to say this trade line is truck number 1. This trade line is Verizon. It's not going to say that. It's going to categorize it. Okay. All right. Let me get through this thing, and then we can open up the mics and ask questions. All right. Hold on. Building business credit. Remember, you'll need a total of 5 vendor accounts to start getting store credit. All right. So the first thing is to get these starter vendors. Right? I told you about the starter vendors. You're supposed to get 5 starter vendors, preferably 3 that report to Dun & Bradstreet, 1 that reports to Equifax, and 1 that reports to Experian. Okay? When you fill out the application, do not put your social on there. You leave that blank. There's a place to put your EIN number. If you have an application, there's a place to put your social, and there's no place to put your EIN number. You got the wrong application. Okay. Here are the steps that are essential during this process. Find the vendors you want to get approved for, the ones you'll use the most, or the ones that report the quickest. Apply for those vendors. Keep in mind, you might need to place a few orders first to get approved if you have no business credit now. A very small price to pay to get access to business credit. You must then use the credit and make purchases. When your purchases for this business credit stuff, you got to at least spend $50. Boom. Okay. Once you use your accounts, pay your bills on time. Your Dun & Bradstreet's pay their score is completely based on when you pay, and your Experience IntelliScore is primarily based on this also. So pay your bills on time, as this will make or break your initial score. Okay. Get revolving store credit. Once you have 5 trade lines reporting, next you can start to secure revolving store credit cards for your EIN. Keep in mind, all applications will ask for a social. Starter vendors leave blank. Revolving accounts, that's a whole nother story. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here goes some revolving store credit, store cards, right? So first, you got to get those 5 net 30 accounts, the starter vendors. True, right? Y'all are with me on that, right? Somebody say right. Y'all got to get the starter vendors first. There's no skipping steps, okay? Okay, Staples, Office Depot, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Best Buy, BP, Chevron, Amazon, Shell, all right? Those are revolving store cards. They're not going to give you credit if you didn't do them starter vendors, all right? So don't even go there unless you got those 5 net 30s, okay? Thank you, Dr. Melissa. All right. Okay, this is what y'all came for. How to get the Amazon, Dell, and Walmart, right? This is exactly what you need to get this stuff. Amazon.com, right? Now, one thing about this, right? When I help you build business credit and I give you vendors, I give you the underwriting guideline, just like I'm going to give it to you right now. And this is a basic formula of how we provide it to you. We give you all the information you need to know about the vendor before you apply. Amazon, we tell you what they need, what they do, right? It's online shopping, right? They report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, or Equifax. To get approved with no personal guarantee, you must have an EIN number and be in business for 3 years. But you can get approved not being in business for 3 years, depending on the quality of your business credit profile. So if your credit profile got a bunch of trade lines on it, they might put you down, right? If you're a new business and have little or no payment experience, they'll definitely ask you for a PG. Okay. But initially, don't give them this is one of the companies that's going to ask you for the social, right? Okay. If you were to give us these revolving accounts, this is old information right here. These revolving accounts will ask you for the social, right? But it's not a personal guarantee. And then they got this place where you give them the social, and it is a personal guarantee, but it's all in the fine print. Okay. All right. It's all in the fine print. All right. Okay. Let's get through this. Credit limits are usually between $500 and $2,500. All new accounts will get called back by Amazon.com to verify authenticity. The call will probably come from their underwriter, which is GE Capital. This is a true revolving account, not a net 30. Walmart, y'all know about Walmart. It's a super mega store. They report to Experian or Equifax. To get approved, you should have business credit established with both Dun & Bradstreet and Equifax. Your paydesk score with Dun & Bradstreet should be 75 or higher. The paydesk score is the score that Dun & Bradstreet uses, and that's from 0 to 100, okay? So you need a paydesk score of 75 or higher, reflecting you pay your bills on time. Okay, right? And they're gonna ask you for your social also, but then they're gonna have a place that says, they're gonna have in the fine print, which is legal terminology, they'll say put your social here, but it's not a personal guarantee. Then they have a place to put your social, but it is a guarantee. Okay, cool. All right, if you have enough multiple, all right, here goes with Walmart. Yeah. If you have enough multiple paid as agreed business accounts reporting, you should get approved without a personal guarantee. If you don't get approved due to lack of credit, they'll then give you the option of reapplying with a personal guarantee. To get approved, you'll need to apply in the store or through fax. This is a revolving credit, okay? All right, last but not least, Dell. All right, Dell, computers and computer accessories, they report to Dun & Bradstreet. Dell's looking for a paydesk score of 75 or higher. A paydesk score of 80 reflects that you pay your bills on time. So get approved. You'll need to have your vendor accounts reporting, have an established profile and score with Dun & Bradstreet, and have paid your bills on time. You should also be in business for 6 months to get approved for Dell. Dell is pretty cool. And they will typically ask you for your personal, or they will ask you for a personal guarantee if you're not in business for 6 months. Since you spend 90 days, okay, cool. So this is going to be an easy one to get, all right? You really should have multiple accounts reporting, all right? So the idea here is to get as many trade lines on your business credit report. You can go to my website, go to the YouTube channel, and see other websites, and you can see other stuff, other webinars that I tell you how to build business credit. Dell will ask you for your company name, your date of birth, your mother's maiden name, and ID numbers, including your driver's license and EIN. To get approved, you can call 800-999-3355 and ask for the credit account, the commercial account department. This is a revolving account, not a net 30. So keep in mind, they usually issue very high limits, all right? Okay, so the higher vendor limits you have before you applying, you get more credit, all right? All right, so, oops, what I do here? Okay, here goes my contact, right? Check out the blog. Anybody got any questions? Raise your hand, open your mic. We're gonna do the questions right now, all right? Make sure y'all check out, you go to the website and get a free guide on how to build business credit by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. Schedule a free business credit consultation by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. And if you think you can get approved right now, go to businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding and check out all of our funding options. And we got some more new stuff on there. So make sure you'll go to that Get Funding. We got some new services that we provide for businesses. Anybody got any questions? Raise your hand. Put it in the chat. What's up? Open up your mic. What? Make some noise. What? Hello? 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 1 2 1 2 in the place to be. What the deal? 1 2 1 2. I'm do. Yeah. What up, everybody? What the deal is? Huh? Yeah. Was this information useful to y'all? Jason got a question. How do I dispute any negative business credit? Each of those companies, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, they have a situations where you log in to your account, and they have, each one of them is a different situation where you do this electronically. And then if that don't work, then you call them. But the best way to do it is electronically, right? So each one of them, like Dun & Bradstreet, they got this thing called don't get me lying now. It's called something, and you log into your account, then you can dispute stuff, all right? And it's easy with them. It's much easier to dispute stuff with them. If you do it right, you got to know how to do it though, all right? That's why it's always good to have a consultant like my company that can help you out, make things happen, right? Okay. Any more questions? We only got a couple minutes here. We got about 4 minutes left. All right. More questions? You can open up your mic. Feel free. Open up. What up? Hello, Dr. Melissa. Jason in the building. He's been holding it down. Hey, Sandra, you ain't say nothing. Roxanne. What up? Jason got another question. How can I tell if I'm ready for bigger credit cards? You would read your business credit report, right? And more credit cards. I don't know what you mean by more credit cards, right? So
yeah, I'm referring to like Amex, you know, some of the bigger cards, Chase business credit cards, you know, Wells Fargo, you know, the bigger.
I know what you mean.
Banks.
I know what you mean. Yeah, those commercial credit cards, right? Now, those are definitely going to be looking at your personal stuff, right? Now, we got a situation called the credit hybrid if you have good personal credit, right? But if you're talking about just getting credit cards just straight off your business credit, I wouldn't even go to them unless I got like about over 10 trade lines on my credit report, all right? So you would find out who they report to, and then like if they report to Dun & Bradstreet, I pull my Dun & Bradstreet report and make sure I got like 10 so they can see 10 people, 10 trade lines that I'm paying on time, all right? And then another trick is that when you get a revolving account, you use one of them revolving accounts more often, you pay it on time, and you call them and ask for increases. Because with these business credit cards, when they approve you, they're gonna approve you at the amount of your highest revolving account. Okay, I got videos on YouTube that go into more detail about that. All
okay.
Right? Okay, we got 1 minute left. Any last seconds? Any last questions? Jason, did you still want to talk to me on the phone or what?
Yeah, I still have a lot to discuss. You know, I mean, as far as I want to see what's on my report, I want to see what I got with Dun & Bradstreet, because business Experian may not have everything I have in Dunn's, vice versa.
Thank you, Melissa. All right. Thank you. Everybody, I know this thing is getting ready to go down. Jason, you got my digits. Call me. All right.
Okay.
Bet. Thank y'all, everybody. Peace out. Yeah.